SGA is embarrassing his defenders so badly, it looks like he's using some kind of voodoo magic out there. He's a master of deception, with mesmerizing handles and a herky-jerky style. He's got his defenders on a string like a grand puppet master. They're tripping over themselves, looking like they're chasing shadows. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has taken the league by storm, leading the Thunder to the top of the West, while making a real case for MVP this season. He's transformed himself into one of the league's most unguardable players. Take a second and show some love. Subscribe down below. After the All-Star game, Shai posted a poem on Instagram about how he wasn't satisfied being number 2 in the West.
To tie three to take the lead. Shai checks, steps back, three-point shot on the way. It's good with 1.1 seconds left.
While Denver Nuggets superstar and 2-time MVP Nikola Jokic leads the odds to win his 3rd MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander follows close behind. Averaging 31.2 points per game, Shai remains one of the top scorers in the league. He's scoring on 55% efficiency from the field, also shooting 39% from beyond the arc, something that has improved since the All-Star break. Competing for the Most Valuable Player award is nothing new for the 25-year-old. He finished 5th in voting just a season ago, while the team finished 10th in the Western Conference. Thunder superstar guard averages 5.6 rebounds per game and 6.5 assists per game to round out his stats. But one of the most impressive stats is his 2.1 steals per game. Shai's defense continues to be very underrated. Shai was also listed with plus 1,500 odds to win Defensive Player of the Year, another major award he could be competing for as the season winds down. His defense is reaching new heights. Even though he's been a scoring threat for years, his defensive skills make him stand out from the rest. Despite not being known as a premier shot blocker, Gilgeous-Alexander is leaving some of the biggest centers in the league in the dust with his 0.9 blocks per game. Gilgeous-Alexander also leads the league in deflections. Shai is making a real case for MVP and one of the best two-way players in the league right now. He is elite on both sides of the ball. He's averaging 31.2 points on 55% shooting. In percentage of baskets made unassisted, he's right behind Luka Doncic, averaging over 30 points per game with 75% of those being unassisted. The dude can get a bucket. As impressive as SGA has been this season, the Oklahoma City Thunder has been equally as impressive as a team, 2nd in net rating overall. They're also 2nd in field goal percentage, 1st in three-point percentage, and 1st in blocks. They're 5th in defensive rating overall. As great as SGA has been this season, his main goal is the same as a lot of other NBA players. He just wants to win a championship. This team has been playing out of their minds this year, and it really has been led by their best player, Shai. He's undoubtedly one of the best point guards in the NBA right now. He's absolutely put himself in the MVP discussion this year. This guy is having an elite season. Shai has become an attraction all to himself, on and off the court. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is universally regarded as the NBA's most fashionable player, on and off the court.
I've always had like a little creative side to me. You see it in the fashion and Instagram casual. I feel like I just like go off of moods. There's so many like fashionable eras I've been before this one. If I see something and I like it, then I try to like implement it.
I'ma take it down, yeah. I'ma take it down, yeah. I'ma be the man, yeah.
There's no restraint on what I like and what I like to do. It's just something that's part of me. It's been in me my whole life.
It's funny, like the way you're describing your fashion almost sounds identical to the way you describe your style of play.
To witness the movement of Shai is to witness a person who knows who he is. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become one of the NBA's most unstoppable offensive forces, a walking highlight reel. SGA's game is smooth yet unorthodox. He manipulates defenders with his herky-jerky moves and ability to change speeds and direction on a dime. One of the sickest highlights of Shai this season was versus Steph Curry. SGA shifts the whole court on its axis. It's like Curry's jumping at a ghost. Crazy balance and core strength from SGA. That moment went viral online too. Shai is one of the best one-on-one scorers in the league, whether it's in isolation, the post, or pick and rolls. His style gives him this kind of unexplainable effectiveness. He's been shredding defenses every night. SGA describes his game as unpredictable, offbeat, and shifty. He's always keeping defenders guessing. While his methods seem unconventional, there's a smooth confidence to his style. He just stops out of nowhere and puts his defenders on ice. I think he was inspired by Kyrie Irving. Both have this spontaneous creativity to their game, never know what they'll do next, but they somehow always find a way to put it in the hoop. SGA has become must-see TV with his herky-jerky, crafty moves. His unique style allows him to manipulate and lose defenders with ease. He moves through defenders as if he's found a glitch in the Matrix, bending time and space to his will. The results speak for themselves. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets buckets.
Foul! Shai on the step back still buries the three! And it's tied.
Tempo, look, he's trying to foul him right there. Woo, awfully close. As Shai knocks.
SGA has led the NBA in drives per game in each of the past 4 seasons. Nearly 3/4 of his points this season have come from such possessions. Every other player averaging 30 or more points this season, Embiid, Luka, Giannis, possesses a bulky frame that gives the strength to carry a heavy burden and endure the inevitable bumps and bruises. He doesn't seem like a guy who fits the mold of a dominant scorer at the rim, at 6'6" with a lean frame, but Shai is able to get to his spots and finish at the rim whenever he wants, dictating the pace on his own terms. His body control seems guided by some kind of internal compass. He has incredible body awareness and control. His flawless spins, his footwork, his step backs all make defenders look silly. He has this way to bring himself to his center, always at his own pace. No defender can knock him off his path. His unique blend of length, flexibility, and speed combined allow him to stop on a dime and cut in any direction. Defenders end up diving at ghosts as SGA slides by. He's got defenders so confused they're looking around like they lost their car keys. His ambidextrous finishing ability makes him a nightmare matchup when attacking downhill. SGA may not look like the typical driving juggernaut, but he finds a way. Shai's rise to stardom wasn't about gaining new powers from a growth spurt. It was about maintaining the skills he crafted for himself through hard work and dedication. He stayed patient and true to his game. SGA was the lowest top 100 recruit at Kentucky, but became their best player. He impressed as a rookie with the Clippers before being the centerpiece of the blockbuster Paul George trade. He was blindsided by the deal, but he used it as motivation to become an absolute superstar. After having a career breakout year last season, where he finished 4th in scoring, was named first-team All-NBA, his new scenery didn't change who he was as a player. He continued carving his own path. So, what makes SGA so unique and able to dismantle defenses? Shai's game isn't defined by blazing speed like other guards. His pacing and timing are crucial. SGA has uncanny precision in shifting gears and tempo, combined with really long strides. With pacing and cool confidence, SGA uses his length and handles to throw defenders off balance. His herky-jerky moves are like an unpredictable dance, maximizing bursts while maintaining total control the whole time. He has mastered timing and body control. He's like a jazz musician, smooth, mesmerizing, and unpredictable. Just when you think you know the next note, he hits you with an improvised solo. SGA is becoming unguardable. Watch enough of SGA and you'll see moves that leave you wondering if invisible forces are at work. Defenders stumble as he stands perfectly still. His deep lunge step backs have become a signature move. He uses his lower body flexibility along with his incredible body control to instantly stop his forward momentum on a dime. He drops defenders like a bad habit. But doing what shouldn't be possible comes with risks. He's dealt with major foot and ankle injuries, missing 50 games in the last 2 seasons. Pushing his uncommon angles risks pushing too far at times. So his trainer has Shai run barefoot, strengthening ligaments and neural connections to his feet. Growing that mind-foot connection and communication maintains his supreme balance and coordination. The work never stops. His trainer even flew to Indonesia with SGA during the 2023 FIBA World Cup to keep innovating his footwork. SGA has all-world body control and can hit angles few can fathom, but he puts in the work to carefully hone his rare physical skills without going over the edge. It's a tightrope walk he continues to master. Even with his old-school mid-range shot diet in a three-point heavy league, SGA gets painted as a foul merchant, benefiting from the softened defense of today. But for a guard, he gets to the line at an elite rate because of his herky-jerky style and uncanny body control. Defenders can't help but foul when he's shifting momentum and flying by into the paint. He leverages his unique physical gifts and counterintuitive moves to play mind games with his defenders. SGA is no foul-baiting stuntman just flinging himself into trouble. The fouls actually show his growth as a complete playmaker. He has a career-high assist rate this season, while his free throw rate has gone down. The Thunder have gone from 3 straight losing seasons to real contenders with SGA as their unquestioned leader. OKC has built the team perfectly around him. With more options than ever, SGA has become a multi-dimensional threat. Defenders still only have a split second to react to his endless bag of tricks, but now they also have to account for his passing too. SGA can manipulate defenders with his scoring gravity, then spray dimes with uncanny vision. He's a puppet master dictating the terms. The fouls he draws are just a byproduct of his Swiss Army knife skill set. SGA has elevated into a legitimate superstar, leading OKC's rapid rise. His offensive bag keeps expanding, keeping defenders guessing wrong. It's too much to process in such a short amount of time, made even more difficult to read by the unpredictable nature of his game. SGA's signature is the bump step back, but the bump itself is a decoy. It's not the contact that dislodges defenders. SGA's drive momentum makes it look like he'll keep attacking to the rim, so defenders retreat, but on contact, in one smooth motion, SGA slams on the brakes, creating exaggerated separation. Defenders must recalibrate, but it's already too late. No one controls timing with contact like SGA. It just looks effortless. As he bends, defenses break. The Thunder have a legitimate chance of making a deep playoff run, even with their current roster. As the Oklahoma City Thunder continue to dominate the league, all eyes are on their rising star, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This is more than just the young, fun team of last year. They are the real deal. Shai's career seems destined for greatness, and as he continues to hone his skills and leave a mark on the NBA, his journey to superstardom seems inevitable. Where do you have Shai in the MVP race right now? How far can he take the young Thunder team this season? Let me know down below.
Size up Russell. Oh,